Hi, this is Jimmy Daly, and I'm here today with Ben Glass of Ben Glass Law and Great Legal Marketing, and we're here to talk about Ben's new book, Great Legal Marketing: How Smart Lawyers Think, Behave, and Market to Get More Clients, Make More Money, and Still Get Home in Time for Dinner. Now, Ben, you're a pretty busy guy. You've got Ben Glass Law, Great Legal Marketing, and you've got 9 kids. How did you find the time to write this book, and why did you do it?
We're always preaching, write a book. That book took way too long to write. But basically, Jimmy, what we did is we took a lot of information we've been teaching over the last 6 years. And, I have to say, some parts of it was anguishing to get done. But it's early mornings, it's airplane rides, and it's late nights to get it finished.
Yes. So, Ben, what's in this book? And can you tell us a little bit more about the process of writing it and the experiences that you've accumulated over the years that went into this book?
Great Legal Marketing is a business that is 6 years old as we are recording this interview, and it's a product of the way I was marketing my practice, looking at other industries and putting ideas into the marketing of the law practice to grow it. People started to ask me, gee, could you teach me how to do that? That's how Great Legal Marketing was born. So the book really is a compilation of some of our top secrets. It really starts with mindset, really how you should think. Really thinking not like a lawyer, thinking more like a marketer to get started, giving yourself permission to become a celebrity in your own community. And I walk you through all the steps from how you think to then how we think about marketing in general. And then we show you very specifically how to implement the ideas that we talk about in the middle of the book in your website, in your newsletter, in your direct mail, in the way you actually talk to clients and prospects.
Now, it says here on the cover, I get free bonus and bonus tips. What does that entail?
There's all sorts of stuff in the book. As you know, we invited several guest authors. So my buddy Tom Foster has written a chapter or two. Nick Nanton has a chapter, and there are boys from Infusionsoft helped. And what I've done is not only given folks a lot of resources, but when they order the book through the website, greatlegalmarketingbook.com, we're going to send them a couple of DVDs with about 3 hours of one of our live conferences. Then inside the book, if they want more information, there's all sorts of ways to get, for example, copies of some of our radio ads, our TV ads, color copies of some of the print marketing we've done and that others have done. There's some great examples of newsletters in the book. There's great scripts for phone answering. Everything a lawyer could actually need to take an ordinary business and move it into something that's extraordinary without spending a ton of money. I mean, this is really guerrilla marketing for lawyers.
Now, you'll notice on the cover there's a lawyer sitting here on the beach.
Right.
What you're preaching really is that marketing is an avenue to a lifestyle. Is that right?
Yeah, well, first of all, my family laughed at that because Dad would never be on a beach without this giant umbrella and a big thing of sunscreen on him. But exactly right. What we advocate is using the practice of law, using your business as an income-producing asset that begins with being able to deliver great legal services. I mean, this isn't for people who aren't good lawyers. So if you're a good lawyer, what we can do is we can tremendously ramp up the quality of your marketing. Most lawyers, Jimmy, are competing in areas where there's an 800-pound gorilla. Some guy is spending millions of dollars on TV ads. The Great Legal Marketing members generally aren't that, but they're marketing against that type of law firm. Most of the lawyers in Great Legal Marketing are in solo and small firms, somewhere from 1 to 5 lawyers, and they want to know, gee, what could I do better that doesn't cost an arm and a leg? And we've outlined it in the book.
Now, this book is not your average PDF download. This is a real book.
Oh, it's absolutely, it's a real book. I mean, folks can download a free chapter. They'll also get the table of contents so they can get a look and feel. I think it's about 21 bucks when you include the postage. And, I mean, the 3 hours DVDs of our conferences, really, those are worth thousands of dollars right there.
So can you tell us one last time where we can go to get the book?
Sure. If you just go to greatlegalmarketingbook.com, first step is you can download and look for free at the opening one of the opening chapters and the table of contents, and then you'll have an opportunity to pay. I think it's around $21, and you get the book. And we've got some other bonuses we'll throw in with the book as well.
Oh, there you go. There's a lot of value packed into this book. So greatlegalmarketingbook.com. Ben, thanks so much for being here.
All right, Jimmy. Thanks for having me.